Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my podcast, Sulfuric Acid. How are you guys doing? It's been around 2 weeks since I've done an episode. I think I'm going to keep it that way every 2 weeks because let me tell you, right now it is 2 in the morning and I finally got the chance to sit down and record this episode. My son, he barely went to sleep, which is normal for him. We do go to sleep around this time, so don't let Chappell Roan hear me, but sometimes that's what being a mom is, not being able to record an episode to your podcast until 2 in the morning. But anyway, last time we talked about Edgar's and I anniversary, about our move to Minnesota. We also talked about our personal growth. And the day after, actually, I got my new grills. I don't even have them on right now to show you guys, but I'll definitely insert some clips so you guys can see. I adore them. I absolutely love them. I think I told you guys last time that I have some grills already. I have some gold grills, but I'm not even gonna lie. The company that I bought them from, I bought them online. And I know some of y'all might be like, oh, well, that's what you get. But they're like the most popular company that sells gold grills online. So I didn't expect for my grills to, I wouldn't say they came out bad. Look, I emailed them and I specifically told them I wanted one of the tooth to be closed and the other one to be open faced, and I wanted the lining to be thin like this. What I got was this. Okay, I don't know what happened. They even emailed me back and said, yes, of course, well, we can do that for you. And let me tell you something about those gold grills. It looked like I was missing the teeth there. I don't know why. Maybe I had to buff it more or something. Yeah, that was not the best grill I've got. So when I got these new grills, I was so happy. I was pleasantly surprised because, first of all, they felt so light in my mouth. When you buy grills for the first time, it's gonna feel like you have something in your mouth because you do. The gold grills that I had felt so much more bulky and heavy in my mouth. And these silver grills that I got from Flex Your Grill in, I believe, Minneapolis or St. Paul, they felt so light. It was easy to talk in them. It was amazing. Definitely different than the gold grills and the guy even told me too. He was like, you see, this is what you get when you actually come in person. And honestly, the fact that they're silver, it's almost better. Like I said, they're shinier and people think that they're gold anyways. So, but speaking of shiny, did you guys see my new chain? Edgar bought me a rope chain today at Mall of America. I saw a bracelet because I've been wanting a bracelet for a while. And then we went in and we were looking at the necklaces. I was looking at them. Specifically, I like the rope chains. And so he put it on me and he was like, do you like it? I was like, I love it. He's like, do you want it? I said, yes. And he got it for me. I'm super happy. I mean, Edgar buys me everything all the time, but it's still like the best feeling ever. And the chain was actually a pretty good price, like considering that we bought it at the mall. Malls are always gonna be more expensive than like any other place that you go to. But like I said, it was a really good price. And look, let me tell you something. Some people, like the ones that are nakas, like they will try to make fun of you. Look, I love secondhand items. I love thrifting. I love garage sales. I love getting discounts. Like, is that such a bad thing? No. I could become a millionaire and I would still want to get a good price. I'm not gonna just throw away money. That's me. I would rather create something on my own than buy it and just give somebody else money for it. Like now that we've gotten into air dry clay creations, I'm so excited. I want to create way more things. So far I've only created an ashtray and a skull for Kayla. Surprise. I didn't want to tell you, but yeah, I made you a skull, Kayla, in case you're watching. Edgar also created some clay fixtures too, but Edgar is amazing at it. Like he made an elephant and it looked like something someone would sell for like a lot of money. And then he made, I forgot what it was called, but one of those prehistoric like fossils fishes, I'm not sure. He created it and I broke it accidentally. Okay, he put it on top of the fridge and I reached for something and it fell and it broke, and I'm so sorry, baby. Edgar is insanely good at it, and I was telling him, I was like, you can literally sell these, you can make more and sell them for a good price, like at markets, you know what I mean? Because they're that good. I don't know how he does it. It was like one of our first times with our friend Kayla making clay creations, and he just like casually created a masterpiece. Speaking of Edgar though, he lost his ID. And what that means is that we can't fly back home and we can't get married yet. Because some of y'all know that the wedding was planned for sometime soon. And then I had to tell everybody, oh, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to reschedule. Like that sucks to say, but you know what? Like there's no rush. There's absolutely no rush. We're gonna get married. We're gonna get married regardless. And this gives me more time since I did plan everything. I'm planning everything for our wedding. I didn't get a planner because I have a vision and I know what I like the best. I know what my fiance likes the best. Why would I pay someone to do something that I could do? First of all, our wedding is not going to be traditional at all in every sense of that word. First of all, we're not going to have any bridesmaids. Edgar's not going to have a best man. I'm not going to give out party favors. I mean, if we're being honest, like they just get thrown away. We're not getting married by the church. I grew up Catholic, but you have to go through a lot of classes for months before, and Edgar and I are not really interested in that at the moment. The Justice of the Peace is actually going to marry us. That's going to be our officiant. And it's going to be a small wedding. It's going to be intimate. It's only close friends, close family that we actually talk to every day and that care about us and that we care about. Edgar and I are not really like party people. You know what I mean? Like I'll go to a party and like we will attend events like that, but we get overwhelmed very easily, I feel like, and it takes a lot of energy out of us. I mean, we only have like so much social battery is what I call it, and after maybe an hour or two we just want to go home. I mean, there have been times where Edgar and I have got into a party and then we just leave like after 30 minutes. I mean, that's probably a little bit rude, but I mean, we always say hi to everybody. We just, what is it called? We always do Irish goodbyes. We just kind of slip out the door, you know what I mean? Another thing that's not going to be traditional, I think I want to wear a pink dress for my wedding, not a white one. I feel like some of you might agree with me, first of all, because white dresses in a wedding, don't they signify like purity and, oh, I'm a virgin. I'm clearly not a virgin. I have a son. At the same time, I never had a quinceañera. I never did. I love that style of dress so much, where it's like the corset and then like the ball gown. It's just a style that I love a lot. So it's coming soon. I think I'm gonna try it on Saturday, and I'm so excited to see it. I'm so excited to see myself in it, and even more, I can't wait until we actually get married and Edgar sees me in it. I'm honestly like so excited for this this wedding to happen. I'm so excited to marry the love of my life. I mean, he's amazing. He's an amazing man. He's an amazing partner, an amazing father, an amazing son. I mean, he's just quite literally my dream man. I cannot wait. But the thing is, Edgar and I don't really dance. We're not big dancers. I love to dance though. Don't get me wrong. I love to dance. But I didn't grow up dancing. Yes, my family would have carne asadas every single weekend and they would always, put music and everything. But I don't think I ever made that effort of like, oh, like teach me how to dance. So I'm 22 years old now, hardly know how to dance, to Mexican music. And so I actually made a post on Facebook to the St. Paul girlies, and I basically asked them for help. Is anybody available to help my fiance and I learn how to dance to, traditional Mexican bailes? And somebody came through, and she actually came over to our apartment and she helped us, get moving and everything. And you know what the craziest part is? That girl is literally from Weslaco. Like, I'm from Weslaco. Like, she went to high school with my brother. I don't know. To me, that is insane. How does that even happen? I don't know. It's like fate. So she helped us get started a little bit. And then last Friday, we went to a baile together. I think that was probably like our first time like together going to a baile. We got a babysitter, obviously. And honestly, first of all, we got there before the band got there, so we had like some time to, and loosen up. And then they started the band. The grupo is actually from Texas. They're called the Consentidos, I think, and they're pretty good. And after we got like a couple beers in us, we were comfortable to get on the dance floor. And oh my gosh, I danced until I could hardly walk anymore. I love dancing so much. I mean, I'm not a pro at it, but I really, really do love it. And it was so fun. But you guys, I lost my phone again. This is so embarrassing. Like, who loses their phone that much? The baile was over already. It was like around 2 a.m. already, right? And so we're leaving. And I'm like, wait, I don't have my phone. And Edgar's like, what? Like, and I'm like, it's fine. But he goes back to the building and he's like knocking on the door. Like, he said that he was like banging on it because they did not want to open the door. And then when they finally did open the door, they were like, how can we help you? And Edgar was like, oh, he was looking at the location because he has my location. I have his location. And he was like, my fiance lost her phone. It's in here. And the guy, whatever, was like, no, you can come back tomorrow instead. And Edgar was like arguing with him basically, and they finally let him in. Someone said that they had found a phone, but it was a yellow phone. My phone is pink. So Edgar was like, no, it's a pink one. And then I had just gone to the restroom before I left, I guess. Edgar went in to the restroom and a guy like had found the phone basically. And oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you guys, Edgar lost his card at the freaking baile too. And the guy that found it wanted Edgar to buy him a cubetazo, which cost like around $30. And I'm like, Edgar didn't want to, and he didn't. But then later he went to the bar to get a beer for the guy, but he couldn't find the guy anymore. So I was like, be careful, because what if he like took a photo of it or something, and then you're being mean to him and he's gonna like charge shit on there. But yeah, he found my phone, and then we went for our son, and then we went back home. And then the next morning, Edgar and I woke up with a bunch of bruises and scratches, and I cannot tell you why. Wait, it might have something to do with the fact that like at the end of the night, I was crying because I couldn't walk. Like I literally danced that much to the point where I could not walk. And so Edgar had to carry me like, into the apartment. And I think I fell. I was look, I don't drink a lot, but the beers snuck up on us. I forget that beers can be strong. Guys, I accidentally deleted the ending of this episode. I'm so sorry, but don't worry, you didn't really miss much. But stay tuned because next week my fiance is coming back on the podcast as a guest, so it's gonna be a long one. Stay tuned and thank you so much for listening to what I have to say. Bye.